So I think that's recording. Blinking red. Made no sound to indicate that it started, but I'm gonna trust it. Alright. So, I don't have the most solid plan as to where I'm gonna bike, but I figure I will head north for a bit, get onto Lakeshore Path, and head north on that for quite a while. And once I've traveled north enough, I'll just head into the city. Hopefully it'll be a little bit darker, closer to evening, and a bit more interesting. I just think it will look prettier at night. Yeah. And hopefully as I ride, the wind gets kind of canceled out. That's one of the how would you call it? One of the good things about this camera is that it has 3 microphones and active wind canceling. So as I'm riding faster, there'll be more wind, and yeah, hopefully it's not too crazy. So yeah, campus is only about maybe a mile or so from the lake, maybe less, to be honest. I don't really know. Never really measured it, but yeah, not too far. And this area is honestly pretty quiet normally. I think I'm probably just heading out at a time where, I don't know, end of the day, people are getting out of work, traveling home, so you'll see lots of cars out. Like kind of the border of Southside Chicago. I mean, I guess it's technically Southside, but we will be heading north. As a bike, I'm supposed to follow like car traffic rules, but I rarely do that. I don't want to get hit by this guy. Go ahead. Really hope that you can hear me okay, because if not, then I'll have to buy some type of microphone or something and just strap onto me. Which like I don't really want to do, because I don't want to spend more money. The rest of the money that I have, I'd love to just spend on food and gas, entry to national parks, whatever fun stuff I end up doing throughout the country. No idea, to be honest. Some more camping gear probably. Supposed to be leg day, but depending on how far I bike and how intense I go, leg day might be tomorrow. So normally when I make videos like this, well, I guess I don't make videos like this is what I mean to say. It's like normally I've got my camera facing me and I'm talking into the camera. But yeah, I guess I'm just talking to myself as I'm biking. Why not? Maybe I'll get to a point I'll just be biking, not really talking, and I could record myself talking about something else, kind of piece the videos together. Maybe that'll be good. Like, who knows? As I'm driving through the city, maybe the audio that I recorded right now will just be so shit that it won't be usable. I don't know. So I don't really know what's going on up here. A little bit of construction. Might have to not shit, just ran over that pothole. Might have to go on the road here. I don't know. Feels like I can just drive right through this though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Road closed. I don't think so. I don't think so. Look at that. Road works fine. It'd be cool to find a mount where I can attach the camera to the handlebars. Say I have the camera pointing at me while I ride. But I don't know, maybe that's less interesting. Like, here, is this guy gonna see me? Yeah. Oh shit. Don't wanna get run over. Red light, red light. Here we go. I don't think I'm stopping for this one. Yeah, we good. Yeah, one evening about this time I was coming up this road and there was some event going on at McCormick Place. It's this massive conference center, one of the largest in North America, I believe. I don't know if it's the number one, or I know it's up there, but yeah, huge conference center. And when there's an event, there's just a shit ton of cars, a ton of people, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. But again, I'm just gonna ride right through it. Doesn't seem like there's too much going on. Fine by me. But yeah, they've got a couple of hotels here. It's probably about 50 degrees, maybe a little less by now. Maybe we're in the high 40s. I don't know what that is in Celsius. 10 degrees? 12? I don't know. Gotta convert now for all my Latino people. Tal vez debería hablar en español. Pero si hago esto, necesito crear subtítulos. O tal vez no. Tal vez mis escuchadores de inglés pueden sufrir. Es algo interesante cuando hay gente hablando español en frente de otros americanos en los Estados Unidos. Siempre piensan que los hispanohablantes están hablando de ellos, y normalmente no es el caso. No pasa en mi experiencia con la gente en que pasa tiempo. Eso no pasa. I think they just don't want to be left out. Isn't that right? Alright, so this is kind of a cool neighborhood. spot, but here's the bridge, so turning in. And this is still recording, I think so. Lakefront. So there's this one YouTube channel that I watch a little bit of, and I actually don't even know the channel name. It's some acronym, but he does a lot of mountain biking across the country. It might just be MBXC, mountain biking cross country, something like that. Okay, you can see a little bit of the city. And yeah, he just has a chest-mounted GoPro or something like that, similar to what I've got. And he mountain bikes and talks mostly about, you know, mountain biking and the trail system. But I'd like to do something similar and talk about literally anything, whatever's on my mind. Hopefully you're able to see something up there. That'd be cool. So I don't have like a bell or anything on this bike to alert people that I'm coming. Sometimes I just gotta yell out to them. So this is the Bears Stadium, Soldier Field. Chicago Bears football team, American football. Yeah, I'm already getting tired. We are headed to the Lakeshore Path. And we'll be right next to the lake, as indicated by the name of the path. Don't know if you can see it on camera, but water's straight up there. It's kind of like a little marina of sorts. Now we're on the path. Yeah, I'm feeling it in like my left quad today. Previously I had done some pretty long bike rides with this bike, and the seat position, I think it's too low. So it makes my legs, I don't know, work more than they need to maybe. Maybe that's not true, but normally it's my hamstrings that get like sore. But yeah, I'm not complaining. It's good exercise. Let's see if I can drink some water. Guy on a scooter. Zooming. Funny, sometimes you'll see people with like motorbikes ripping it on Lakeshore, and I don't think it's technically legal, but this is Chicago, and I think the police have bigger issues to worry about than pedestrians riding their motorbikes here. I'm getting passed. Oh, here's a fire truck. Let's see if we can see that. Maybe not. And downhill. So one of the first times that my parents came to visit me in Chicago, we rented the Divvy bikes and biked along Lakeshore Path. And I think my dad really enjoyed it. Said it was one of the best bike rides he's ever been on. And I can understand why. You know, it's pretty scenic. You get a mix of nature, like the lake right next to you, and then the city, of course. We're about to see a pretty nice view. Should be behind this camera just about now. Got Navy Pier all the way to the right. Hopefully you can see over the wall. I don't know. Dang, this rail is like falling apart. But yeah, if you can't tell, it's quite windy. There's a lot of those on the path too, like electric bikes. Just in the past few years, electric bikes have exploded. Not literally, but so many people, well, maybe literally. Runners. Yeah, so many people use them. It's crazy. I mean, they're cool. So, one thing I don't know about this camera, well, is one, how to use it. Generally, how to use any camera, to be honest. I don't know, like, the right exposure settings for different light, and I don't even know what settings I'm running right now. I just turned it on, looked okay, and I went for it. Up this little hill. Whew. But hopefully as it starts to get dark, you can still see. So otherwise, that will be sad. So that's like kind of the point of me going out right now. It's like I want to bike around the city, show off the city. Like I'll be doing a lot of this on the trip, I believe. Just biking around, checking it out. Juan was trying to teach me how to like stream, and what would be cool is if I could stream live using this camera. It's the DJI Osmosis Action 4. Osmosis or Osmos? Shoot, I don't know. But anyway, I have no idea if like you can use it to stream live. Like obviously you'd have to be connected to the internet somehow. So I don't know how that works. Like would I have to bike around with my laptop in my backpack or something and have the video ported to that? Like it may not be so simple or easy, which is fine. Like I might not be able to do that. And I mean, I don't know. I've never like streamed before, so don't know how that works. So hopefully you can hear me because this is Lakeshore Drive, and it's like always busy this time of day. Going north, going south, don't matter. And I don't know if you can see any of the lake. I kind of just decided to show you at the worst time. Like, can't even see anything. Ugh. But yeah, this time of day, definitely nicer to be on a bike. Like, not even going that fast and passing a lot of cars, There's Buckingham Fountain. I was there on Saturday with Rich. Really awesome to see when it was all lit up and then the music playing. Yeah, that was neat. Along this area, you can cross Lakeshore Drive. It's like it's not like a highway per se. At least down here, it doesn't feel like it. Once you get past kind of downtown, it turns more into like highway system. There are no more traffic lights for a while, and luckily, we'll be biking still near it. But it should be quieter. But we'll see. See some of the fall colors. Still a lot of green out, to be honest. But I suppose that'll be changing quite soon. Like, it's already been getting quite cold. You know, it's down to 30s for a few nights. Sleeping in the van. It's honestly a really nice ride in the summer, especially in the evening, like this time of day. Sun's going down, but it's going down, but it's up for a while in the summer, obviously. But yeah, it's pretty. See a ton of people out, especially when we get a little farther north, when we pass the beaches. You know, there'll be tons and tons of people. Beach activities, volleyball, swimming, but a lot less now, which is cool. Makes it easier to bike around, that's for sure. Somebody's patos are everywhere. Let's see if I can get a little momentum going. Been taking it pretty easy. I'm hoping to build some leg strength and all the biking I'm going to be doing. J bikes everywhere, and Broski's got some big quads. I'm trying to be like that. That's right, Jay. Probably never see the video. But yeah, it's downtown. Chicago's pretty big, I think. I mean, at least in my experience, I haven't been to too many cities. Smaller than New York, but maybe bigger than San Francisco. Well, definitely bigger than Boston. And I lost my gas. Alright. Now the hard part's coming up. Not hard, but I feel tired. A few years ago, our fraternity had our black and white formal along the river, and Markovich actually played on that one. We were riding the boat. Probably that one right there. They needed D2. Oh wait, no, maybe that was a different one. But anyway, it was a blast. A lot of fun. Probably won't be biking along the river though. It's better for walking. Like maybe you could get away with it this time of year because there's less people, but generally I think it's looked down upon to have bikes along there, made for pedestrians. So if I had gone to the right, I would have headed towards Navy Pier, big Ferris wheel. But I have no interest in going that way. Ooh. So it wasn't too long ago where, you know, people were still swimming in the water, jumping in the lake. But now, that water looks freezing, like frigid. I've got no idea if it's as cold as I'm imagining it, but when you get out of the water, you've got a very cold wind. And it's blowing right now. Hopefully you can hear me, but we will see. We will see. First, she's got no shirt. Feeling it. I'm tired. Hopefully the wind's on my side on the way back. Although I'll be going through the city, so it won't really matter. One year I was riding the lakeshore path with Kale. I think we had like jumped in the lake a little bit north of here, and we were on our way back. He asked if we could switch bikes. He wanted to try mine, so I had the nicer bike. And that day I think the water was a lot higher, so it was kind of splashing up onto the concrete, and he rode too close and he slipped and fell. The bike went skidding. I thought he and the bike were going to go in the water. But luckily, both were okay. Sheesh, this wind is not good. I feel weak. Dang, I really hope the angle's good on this. Hope I'm not just like filming the ground. Hopefully you can see all the way up here. But maybe what I should have done is check to see what angle the camera's on. So I think I could make it wider if it's not already there. It'll be a little bit more warped, but you'll see more. And that might be nice. Oh man. Yeah, I might be headed into the city sooner rather than later just because there's so much wind. It makes it harder to bike. Barely going faster than the runners. Pressure of my rear tire. Looks like it's a little low on air, but I don't think low enough to make me feel this gassed. But I'll check it in a minute. Because maybe I mean, I think I felt fine while I was biking with Markovich on Saturday, so who knows? Whew. Yeah, you can see it's very wavy today. They wouldn't let you swim in this. I mean, I guess technically you can go, but there's no lifeguards out. Not that that really matters. It's actually more fun when they're not around. They don't let you go that deep. If you can't swim, I suppose it's a good thing, but for the rest of us. Yeah, a little annoying. Alright, I think I can pick up some speed now. These road bikers make me look slow. Alright, here we go. Alright, I give up already. Whew. Yeah, maybe I haven't eaten enough yet or something. I don't know, I feel pretty gassed and I shouldn't be. Who knows? Yeah, normally this area is like the packed area. It's more of the beach right behind me that I just passed, but yeah. It's interesting, you can see all this like plantation washed along the concrete here. It means the water is pretty high. But yeah, I mean, even in the winter there'll be people out here running. Maybe some biking, but a lot less common. Yeah, Chicago is a good city if you're an active person. Like, there are places in which you can go to be active, but at the same time, it's also like, I don't know, you're confined to like one spot, I think. Unless you're on your bike, you can go anywhere, but I don't know, running through the city, you can do it, but sometimes it's just too crowded. But it's not like I'm running, you know. Where's this guy's dog? So that guy's got his rollerblades. That's cool. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but filming something. Me too. Me too. Oh. Yeah, my ass is kind of sore. Seat's not the most comfortable. And I'm just wearing work pants right now. They're like my everything pants, Caterpillar. So hype. Edu gave them to me. I don't know why, like maybe they just didn't fit them or something. But they're super high quality, super comfy. Keep you warm when you need to be warm. Might be a little too thick for what I'm doing right now. But I like them. And it shows because they're all like covered in paint and glue and I don't know, everything. Actually, a lot of my clothes are at this day and age. So now we're approaching kind of a more tranquil area because the cars are going to go more up that way. And we'll be closer to, well, actually I won't say closer to a lake, but we'll be riding through some more like parks and stuff, which I think is pleasant. So Chicago has like a bunch of murals on the walls. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a family of raccoons. Let's not get run over. Dang, that car's total. So interesting to see a car in that condition parked where it is parked. Like, how did it get there? It had to be like dropped off there. There's no way it was able to drive. I don't know if you saw it, but the thing was messed up. The entire front just crumpled. Oh, actually, there is one last busy section I forgot about. Kind of my least favorite part of the ride, to be honest, because I don't know, the path narrows, as you can see, path narrows. And right next to the highway or lakeshore, and in the summer it's just so crowded. And I don't think the area, like this portion of the lake, is like that nice either. Yeah. But here we go. I might have to start paying for CapCut if I can't find another video service to caption my, or make subtitles for my videos. Because I expect to be talking both English and Spanish and have both like English and Spanish viewers. So for that reason, it'd be cool to have subtitles. Just to help with, you know, comprehension. And while I'm using CapCut right now, or have been using CapCut, I can make my own subtitles, but to have them auto-generate, it's using like AI, and it's a feature you gotta pay for eventually. I've been somehow getting it for free for a bit, but I think my luck is running out. I'm also curious, like, how loudly I have to talk when there are cars whizzing by or it's very windy. Like, if this camera is good at picking up my voice while I am near it, and it's good at blocking out other sounds, then maybe I wouldn't have to talk so loudly. Or maybe it's just not good at that and I have to talk even louder than I'm talking right now. But this would be a good test, I suppose. Be a lot of footage to watch, but we got the time and interest, so here we are. It's funny, we were talking, Andrew and I, last night. He kind of said the opposite, like, people think that time is coming at them, but really time is going away from them. And what he means is, you know, we're running out of time. It's not really on our side. We may think it is. And because that's true, our time is limited, and it's always fleeting. You better spend it wisely. It's like you gotta value your time, and you can do that by doing the things that you enjoy doing and that are helpful for your future. And that was like part of the discussion that we had last night. So I think some people are concerned about like my financials. I personally am not. I'm pretty confident I could get an engineering job with a 6-figure salary without trying too hard. I'm not going to say that the job is going to be one that I love doing. But, you know, if I need to make money, I think I'll be able to. I think the harder thing, and it's only harder because I don't know how to find it, is a remote part-time job that makes decent money. It's not like it has to be a lot either. So I'm planning on living a pretty frugal lifestyle. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought. people's concerns for my future. So finances was one, and then I think concern of Andrew's, which I think he's no longer concerned about, was that like maybe I'd be spending my time in a way that wasn't productive or like the right manner. Or I think really what he wanted to know was if I was spending this time traveling to find myself, or if I was just kind of doing it to do it. And like I told him, like, you know, I'm not going to say that what I'm doing is exactly what I need or is exactly right, but I do know that I'm going to learn something while I'm doing this. Either I'm going to learn that, okay, this is the right thing for me, and I'm going to continue on this path, or I'm going to learn, shit, I was doing better off before, so at least I know I can go back to that with ultimately, hopefully, some changes to my lifestyle in a way that brings me more balance and satisfaction. Because I think I got to figure out what it is that I actually want to do, and just instead of, I don't know, doing the thing that the system is designed for, you know, get a 9 to 5, work and save, get married, have children, retire, be old, something like that, you know. It's like there's a time for those kind of things, but for me that time is not now. Can't say it is. Looking for the road that Mark and I took into the city. It was I think it was just about where the Lincoln Park Zoo was, just north of it. And maybe I'll try and retrace the route we took, if I can remember all the turns we did take. There was a point where we kind of just started going into Old Town, and then I don't know, I had no idea where we were going. We like found Halstead, and then I forgot that we were going south. And then we took another left, and I was like all turned around. We were heading east, and like I had no idea. Just funny, like in Chicago, if you understand how the city works, it's actually pretty easy to figure out whether you're going north, south, east, or west, but I guess you also have to have some knowledge of some of the street names in order to know that. But it's basically a grid. Streets run either north, south, and east, west. I think in my head this ride was more tranquil than it is, but I guess you kind of hear that constant whir of cars always. That guy's got a camera. It's like one of those Insta 360 cameras, I think. Can film in all directions, which is pretty neat. So I think the street I'm looking for is Fullerton. This is Belmont. But the thing is, I feel like I'm approaching the point where Markovich and I were in the trip where we headed back. So I might have already passed it. Unless this is Fullerton right here. Shoot, maybe it is. That's what we're about to see. Someplace car will stop. Let's get plowed over. Shoot, yeah, I think I'm too far north because this is where we stopped. I suppose I can find a bench, check the camera feed, make sure it was doing what it needed to be doing, and then I'll head back and try and find Fullerton. I guess I'll really be tracing the path that we took, huh? So that's fine. Oh, it's the AIDS Garden, that's what this is, or we're approaching. Alright. You know, now I'm wishing I brought like a snack. Like a nice crisp apple, that would have been good. Alright, let's see this footage. So, I had been recording at 1080p with 120 frames per second. It's kind of a lot, and I noticed my battery was already down to 30%, which is super unfortunate, because I thought it was supposed to last longer. But anyway, I'm hoping that turning the frame rate down to 30 will preserve the battery for longer, but I have no idea, so we shall see. But I'm about to hop back on and head into the city and just record what I can, see what happens. Alright, so I think we're recording. Yeah, so I found the street, or the bridge that I needed to cross, and didn't have to backtrack too far, maybe like half a mile, something like that. So now just retracing the steps that I took with Marky, and yeah, see if I can find the path that we took, because like ultimately I don't really remember one of the streets that we turned on. Like I know we basically took this road westward for a bit, and it's kind of busy. This is, shoot, I don't know. Well, we're in Old Town, and I'm pretty sure we took it to Halstead where we turned left. But once we got into Halstead, I don't have a clue where we ended up. So we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, with only 30% left, I have no idea how long or how far I'll get before it dies. One for like filming videos in public and talking in the presence of other people. Yeah, I don't know. Feel a little awkward doing it. Don't hit me. But it's bound to happen every red light I come to. So this is, I guess, the Old Town area. And I don't really know it that well. I haven't really gone to many places out here, but I think it's fairly lively. At least right now, it feels like it. Where this guy goes, we're gone. Oh, I'm in high gear. Oh, shit. Alright, here we go. Got cars on my back, and it's a very narrow road, so I'm gonna have to go kind of fast. Don't know what this guy's doing. I'm gonna go right around him, just not get hit. But yeah, I'm gonna try and book it. It's only when like cars are parked on the side of the road that makes it feel sketchy. Like right now, it's okay. But unfortunately, we're getting all the damn red lights. Not a big fan of the stop and go, but here we are. Looking back over my shoulders, so these cars, or one, I'm not biking into them, and two, they see that I'm, you know, aware of them. So I'm hoping that they're paying attention. Yeah, this is like a little bit earlier in the night compared to when Markovich and I went out. Like it was already kind of dark, so I think there were just less cars on the road. But damn, I got something in my eye now, kind of less than ideal time for that to happen. This is kind of a weird intersection. So eventually there's going to be people wanting to turn right, and I'm trying to go left and straight. Which I'll do right now. Oh boy, look at all these cars. That's going to be a pain. Shit. It's like not even room on the side of the road for me to go. So I will probably hop on the sidewalk. Yeah. Makes it tough though, because as a bike, it shouldn't really be on the sidewalk. On your left side. Thank you. But sometimes people are listening. Geez, there were not as many cars last time. But luckily, I think, yeah, this is Halstead. I just got to figure out how to cross and I'm good. Hop back into the road here. And see if I can let me off. Yes. Not able to make the maneuver that I wanted to. Kind of cut right through there, but probably safer that I don't do that. But now, it's gonna be a pain. Yeah, I guess I can cross. All right. Now, I think we biked straight here for a bit. Eventually we hung a right. I don't know which street it was. So I'm just feeling it out right now. Nah, it's not for us though, is it? I saw that one up there. Kind of inconvenient. Sheesh. What's next? You're going left. I'm going. Yeah. We're going. think we went straight here for a bit, and this guy's gonna let me go. Yeah, not the best time of day to be biking in this area, I feel like. Slightly more going on, slightly more cars. But I think I'm through the worst of it, to be honest. Maybe when we get a little closer to the loop. The loop is like the heart of the city, really. Or like the most busy downtown, typically. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. It's just what it is the L, the train system, it does a big loop. We're right in the middle of the city. So we call it the loop. So I'd say there's more like foot traffic there, but honestly at this time of day, I don't know, people are kind of not in that area as much. It's like slightly more touristy. We're good. So I think we continued straight across this bridge ahead. Oh yeah, I think I see where we're going. We go straight and then we'll hang a left. And I think eventually we'll get back onto Halstead, or we'll pass it at some intersection. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Road closed, except for me. Looks like we're still recording, so that's good. Whew. So yeah, maybe you can see some of that if I turn my body. Maybe you can't see anything, but cities over there. I guess the city's everywhere, but yeah. Okay, so maybe we turned right before we turned left. So I see cars turning right up there. I vaguely remember this road closed area. I guess we'll find out, huh? What is that? Can't see what that says, that street. But damn, I'm getting hungry. North Branch. Yeah, street name's not familiar, but this is looking familiar. So yeah, I'm still like miles away from, where we are. Shoot, I said it was looking familiar, but I don't remember taking such a sharp turn. So yeah, this video is going to be about me getting lost in Chicago and finding my way back. Well, luckily, the city isn't like too big. We went down Division and I turned early. Yeah, because this almost feels like I'm headed back in the other direction. And there's a shitload of traffic. Because this feels like almost like Goose Island. It's just like a weird traffic-y area for, it seems to me, a reason unknown. Oh, but maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. It's funny because like I don't really know where I'm going. And that's obvious by my dialogue, or my monologue rather. And normally these are thoughts that I keep in my head. But right now, you get to listen to them. Whew. Yeah, I'm thinking about that nice burger that we had at Shake Shack Saturday night and how that would be pretty delicious to have again. Yeah, where the hell am I going? This is definitely not it. Oh boy. But I say that, and again, it feels almost familiar with this fuel site, city of Chicago. Oh, a duck there. Dang, maybe I just had a real like blank space period in my head while we were biking, because I honestly think this is the spot. Oh, and look at that. Is this a Coco robot? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's so cool. So they have autonomous food delivery here. Coco's doing it, and I don't know who else, but somebody's getting their food delivered. And I almost worked with them as like a, I don't know, it's more like a technician position. It would have been like maybe 25 an hour, and they're asking me to like send them recent college graduates that want to work for 25 an hour, and I didn't recommend anybody, because I think a college graduate with at least a bachelor's is a lot more valuable than 25 an hour out of school. Like, I get they're looking for technicians, people with some engineering experience, but you know, if you want that, you're gonna have to pay for it. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought that was ridiculous. For me, it's like I just wanted a robotics job in Chicago, and I almost considered doing it, knowing that, you know, it wasn't really engineering, but I'd be working with robots. But it's like, you know, data logging and repair, which those are all fine things. You know, that's not a bad job necessarily, but it wasn't gonna pay enough for me to be satisfied. So yeah, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't commit to it. But it's interesting now, because like with what I'm doing and me pursuing the lifestyle that I'm on right now, I guess, traveling around instead of working as an engineer like I was just a few months ago, I wouldn't mind working as an engineer part-time, preferably an engineer, not like a technician. But I'm gonna live out of my van when I'm done traveling, and I'm gonna work as an engineer, and I'm not gonna pay rent. But ideally, I'm not working 9 to 5, because I don't know, I just value my time more than that. I would rather work for a bit, still getting a good wage, like 50 an hour would be a lot better. And then, yeah, after my 20 hours of work for the week, I'd like to just live, explore, learn Spanish, learn Portuguese, travel. And I don't know, too many people get sucked into this idea that you have to be working all the time, saving for your future, which you should do, but you don't need to live as lavishly as many Americans do. That's something I don't understand. And yeah, maybe I'm naive, and maybe I paint it in a way that sounds so pleasant. All right, let's go. And easy. But I don't think so. I think people are just living in a system that is easy to live in, and that's that. But yeah, if you're watching this and you want a good roboticist on your team, and you're okay with them working part-time, hit me up. Still recording, good. Yeah, I hope this hasn't been crooked. So, I think this is Elston, is that what this is? Used to take this road in the opposite direction to Micro Center to get parts for my robotics projects. And and that was always fun. I think like in my last summer in the city, I really valued biking around because, I don't know, I think it's just a great way to experience the city and explore. You're not tied to a car. And it's like a good way to spend your day off or your days off, as it was in my case. I was trying to find the perfect robotics engineering type role in the city, and I just didn't find it. So I just had fun instead. Not instead. I was searching for work the entire time, but the job didn't exist here. I didn't find it. Maybe it's still out there, but I might have to go elsewhere. So yeah, it's feeling pretty noisy now since I'm in the city. Got all these big trucks, especially that one that I just passed. And yeah, not super pleasant. But that's how it is. Yeah, I should be getting some decent views now. Thought we'd be going a lot earlier than that. Killed all my momentum. Now, to be honest, I don't remember what we did after Halstead, or not Halstead, wherever the street is, Elston. Dang, I'm smelling like burgers, and I'm just thinking burger would be so good, but I just did all my meal prep, did all my cooking yesterday, and I didn't even eat it yesterday because I ended up seeing Andrew and Tolly, and we went to dinner and got pizza. My 5th pizza that week, which is crazy, or this week. Crazy. How am I eating that much? Alright, I want to pass these scooters because I don't really trust them. I don't think they know how to ride. I don't want to get run over by this car too. Yeah. Like, clearly don't know what they're doing. Alright. So, here, yes. Here was the point where I'm like, man, I just don't really know where I am. Because to be honest, I don't know this part of the city. But I think right now, I actually don't know where I'm headed. Fulton Market. So we're still like West Loop area. Okay, yeah. I think we're actually headed south then. This lake is right here, and lake will run right into the city. Gotta be careful here though. All these cars are gonna be turning right, and they're going slow right now, so I'm gonna pass them, except for this guy. He's too slow. Not even turning. That was blinker on. Crazy. This motherfucker too. Alright, come on. Forcing me into the sidewalk here. What are you doing? Do it, bro. Do it, bro. Weave it in. That's funny. Alright. So, Washington Boulevard. At some point up here, we ended up turning left. But I don't know where it was. It definitely wasn't here. maybe 2 more streets up. Because while I do want to be heading south, I'd rather do it on a place I know. Otherwise, I'll just get kind of lost. Or farther west than I intend to go. I guess it's not a terrible thing. Like, if I go west and south, where would that put me? Kind of running through Pilsen and eventually into Bridgeport. And from Bridgeport, I could run it back to Chicago. Not Chicago, fucking IIT. What's up, bro? Maybe I go left here. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't feel that exciting. But we gonna do it. And we're gonna cross. Yeah. This might have been the road. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not. It's kind of just heading right to the loop. Heading eastward. And probably get on like State or Wabash. Take that south for a bit. Eventually make my way to Michigan. And that'll be that. That'll be the end of the bike ride. Alright. And we're good. Little hill. Yeah, still recording, so that's good, that's good. Canal, I could take Canal. Actually, it's not a bad street to take back. City's gonna be quite busy. But I think this part of Canal is only one way. And I don't love that. So we'll say forget Canal. Carry on. Alright. I'm not gonna hit you. So crossing over the river right now. Maybe you can see my body turn like that. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Whacker. Yeah, this is not exactly the route we took. This is busy. Busy. Wacky on whacker. It's already annoying enough, like, riding in a car on this street. But when you're on a bike, it's like, you gotta really be aware. Because these people aren't always aware in their cars. And, yeah, I don't really want to get hit or run over. But luckily, I'm going, like, kind of the speed of a lot of the cars, ultimately. Hop on there. So it's okay. Alright, here's LaSalle. Why are we stopping?